Um, Today we're going to talk about Gabby, Petito, and Brian Laundrie. What happened from a Neo-Swedenborgian point of view, or what might have happened from a Neo-Swedenborgian point of view. So Neo-Swedenborgianism is a philosophy or a worldview, and as such, you can use it to understand or explain everything that happens in the world. So you can you can apply Neo-Swedenborgianism to everything. So I'm going to apply it to this situation where they found this guy's bones, Brian Laundrie's bones, in this park in Florida. And I'm going to say that it might be uh, an afterlife revenge murder. Okay, so it appears that he murdered her, uh, and then he left, and then he went out and hung out in this park, and now his bones have been found. And so, from a Neo-Swedenborgian point of view, there's this possibility that she came back from the afterlife and murdered him. Maybe by possessing a wild pig. So there's wild pigs in this park in Florida, and these wild pigs can kill you and eat all your flesh. So they found his bones in this park. So he was killed or died in some manner, and the flesh was eaten off his bones by either alligators or wild boars or both. And so I want to read a little section here. This is, and I'll link this in the description. I'm reading from Wanderer in the Spirit Lands by Francesco. It was published in 1896. Here's chapter 8. Francesco says, I was again called upon to go to earth upon a mission of help, and to leave for a time my wanderings in the spirit spheres. And now it was that the greatest and most terrible temptation of my life came to me. Now let me just point out that there's a difference between earth and the spirit spheres. So he was doing things in the spirit spheres for a while, and now he comes to earth. Going on, he says, in the course of my work, I was brought across one still in the earth body, whose influence over my earthly life had done more than aught else to wreck and spoil it. And though I also had not been blameless, far indeed from it, yet I could not but feel an intense bitterness and thirst for revenge whenever I thought of this person and all the wrongs that I had suffered, wrongs brooded over till at times I felt as if my feelings must have vent in some wild burst of passionate resentment. In my wanderings upon the earth plane, I had learned many ways in which a spirit can still work mischief to those he hates who are yet in the flesh. Far more powerful is ours, sorry, far more power is ours than you would dream of, but I feel it is wiser to let the veil rest still upon the possibilities the world holds even after death for the revengeful spirit. I could detail many terrible cases I know of as having actually taken place. Mysterious murders and strange crimes committed, none knew why or how, by those on earth whose brains were so disordered that they were not themselves responsible for their actions, and were but the tools of a possessing spirit. These and many kindred things are known to us in the spirit spheres, where circumstances often wear a very different aspect from the ones shown to you. The old beliefs in demoniacal possession were not so visionary after all. Only these demons or devils had themselves once been denizens of earth. That's page 52 of Wanderer in the Spirit Land. So, speaking Neo-Swedenborgianistically, what I think may have happened to Brian Laundrie is that he went out into this park. He had maybe in a fit of rage, murdered his girlfriend and ran away. And he went to this park, and Gabby Petito, um, got revenge by possessing a wild pig and in turn murdering him. So this may be, and now this is just a possibility, but this is what you get. This is this idea is something that comes with the Neo-Swedenborgianistic worldview. So it may be a case of an afterlife revenge murder. And in Francesco, you read about afterlife revenge murders. And so when I heard about his bones being found, um, and all the flesh off his bones, well, that's what wild pigs do, is they eat your flesh. And so I suspect it may be an afterlife revenge murder, that Gabby Petito came back and murdered him from the afterlife. So this is my series called Ask a Neo-Swedenborgian. And as a Neo-Swedenborgian, I say that this is an afterlife revenge murder, and that Gabby Petito possessed a wild pig, murdered murdered her boyfriend after he murdered her. So, welcome to Out of the Blue B. Thanks. See ya.